Okay, so this is the Marvel Legends series Peter B. Parker action figure from the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which came out in 2018. And we're going to look at the right side of the box now, which has some really nice box art that I really like, and it is pretty accurate to the movie because it actually is from the movie. So now we're going to look at the other side, which has the same thing, and it's the same picture, and we're gonna look at the back and see what it says. So on the back it says Peter B. Parker. Peter Parker mentors Miles Morales, an all-time Spider-Man, new Spider-Man, to understand the importance of power and responsibility. And the rest is all different languages, so that's basically the little description that they give you for the character. And you can actually get some more characters from this movie, like it shows on the bottom of the box, which is the first one you can get is Miles Morales, the second one Gwen Stacy, the third one Peter B. Parker, and the fourth one is the Prowler. And the other two are just not from the movie, they're just two random characters. But if you get all of those characters right there, you can actually build that little figure on the left whose name is Stilt Man. And now we're going to look at the front once again, and we're going to open it up. Okay, so I have taken out the box, the inside box, outside of the box. And so we have the main pieces of this action figure. The main piece itself is, Peter B. Parker himself, and he has a switchable head that he has right next to his head with the Spider-Man mask half on right there, if you can see. And that is his little half on mask, and then on the bottom right there, there's his little hands that you can switch. You can switch out his normal hands with the Spider-Man gloves, and there's two of them. There's a Spider-Man pose hand and a punching hand. I'm assuming that's what the bottom one is. And he also has a little drink from that restaurant scene as a little accessory. And then the last part of this set is not actually a part of Peter himself. It's just a Build-A character, and it's the head of Stilt Man, which is the Build-A-Figure. So now I'm going to take these out. Here we have Peter B. Parker, and I'm going to show you the main posable parts of him. So the first one is his feet. On the bottom you can actually move his shoes up and down, and like up and down, there we go. And you can move his ankles up and down as well, and you can twist them to the side. And you can move his legs up and down as well, and you can twist them to the side, and you can do that. And we're gonna go to his hips. You can move his whole body side to, like, you can do that, but you can't really do it as well with this figure because he has a jacket on. And we're gonna go to his arms, where he can move his arms up and down like that, and he can also move his elbows to the left and right. And right now it's not working because it's kind of stuck, but you can definitely twist them around and stuff. And you can also move his hands, it's like a whole twistable, it can go all the way around, I'm assuming. Yeah, I think it can go all the way around. There we go. And now we're gonna go all the way up to his head. It can move up and down, and it sounds like it's breaking right now. And we can move it to the side. The head can go left and right. And I'm pretty sure it can go all the way around, which is kind of disturbing. But that is all the main posable parts that I know of. And he can sit, he can stand. Well, he can't really stand that well, but he can stand if you force him down like that. And that is the main figure. And I'm going to switch out his face. Actually, no, I'm going to show you his face now. So the face printing on his normal human face is very detailed. I really like that. You can see his beard and mustache without actually seeing it. And his hair is really good. I really like the mold on his hair, and his eyebrows and his eyes look really good. And his nose, the only thing I wish they did with his nose is kind of make it look a little beat up, because like in the movie it was kind of beat up, but it looks exactly like Peter B. Parker, and I really like that. So now I'm going to switch his head out to the half mask on. I'm back with Peter P. Parker with his mask half on his head, and I'm going to move it closer to the camera to show you in more detail what his mask looks like and his head. I really like that little smirk that he has, and his face looks like exactly like in the movie, and the mask looks very detailed with the little web pattern on the little scrunched like up on the back kind of. It's very detailed, and I'm going to show you the eye part of the mask because it looks very good and very detailed. I really like how it looks exactly like in a movie. The only issue I have is that they didn't give us a headpiece with the whole mask on, and I kind of wish they did that, but I'm not complaining because this is very nice too. And I'm going to show you what his other hands. So I have Peter B. Parker back with his Spider-Man hands gloves on. Let's do the one on his right first. The web swinging pose first. I really like the web patterns that they did on these. They're very detailed, and it looks very accurate to the movie. And I just really like that the fingers even have like little holes like on the side. If you look at it from the side, you can see the holes. Wait, I'm not sure if that's a hole kind of. It looks very accurate. And now let's do his other Spider-Man hand. This is a fist punch hand, and I really like the web patterns again, and it's very detailed. It looks like he's actually about to punch somebody, and I like that little knuckle right there, and it looks very detailed. Next, I'm going to show you the hand with the drink accessory. I'm back with the drink accessory, and I really like that it looks exactly like the one in the movie, even the little straw, and I like the yellow and blue colors of the drink, and his hand pose, his little hand and his thumb is very accurate to the movie, and it looks just really good, and I like the little wrinkles that you can see within the hand, and overall it's just very nice. I'm going to come back with the score of this action figure and if you should buy it or not. Okay, turns out I forgot to review this little head, but I don't think I'm going to review it until I get all the pieces necessary for the character review. So I think I'm just going to show you his head, and that's it. So yeah, that's Stiltman's head, and I like the horns, and I don't even know anything about this character. We are back with all of the pieces that you get in this action figure, and I'm going to give my opinion and rating on it. I believe that this is worth an 8 out of 10 rating, just because they didn't really give us a full-on mask. It's optional head, and I just really like this, and I'm glad I got this, and I really think it's worth the $25 that it was. So I will see you in the next video.
Goodbye.